and ultimately and finally buy the New York Jets, win 6 Super Bowls, and then die. You got your perspective. I just want to be happy. Don't you want to be happy? So some people are coming through. I had a really fun day on vacation where I was selling baseball cards on Twitter, and like the kicker was like you can come and pick it up. So obviously people were buying it just because that. And it was really fun to meet that kid. And
like when I entered college, I had such a bad mindset.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I don't really want to be here. Like I just want to work.
Yeah.
But like listening to the podcast every day, having like positivity in my ears, has really just like helped me along.
I really thought it was an opportunity to kind of create some clarity here. I think what's really tough about putting out content on the internet for all us creators and content producers is some people just consume one video or one time, or you've got a subtle message that even yourself you're not doing a great job communicating on, and that's what I'm kind of trying to do here. I put so much pressure on college. My thesis, I'm like, it's shit. And so much so that I think the subtleties of my biggest macro, which is like look on the bright side, glasses half full, make the best of your situation in no matter what the situation is far greater than my concern that collecting debt in college is not setting you up for financial success post-college. For example, you could be collecting debt like that young man is. I don't know if we didn't get to that as you can see in the video, but let's say he is. Him going into college over the next 3.5 years with a positive mindset may lead to him meeting somebody who becomes their, it's offense. He meets somebody, he meets Seth. Seth becomes friends with him. Seth gets into Vayner. Seth then gets him into Vayner. Sets the core. People don't get it. When you're positive, when you're happy, it's not fluffy bullshit. It's not like, oh, you're drinking the Kool-Aid. It's being practical to understand that yes always beats no. That sun always beats rain. That positivity always beats anger. And people get confused because anger and negative and doing the wrong thing actually has short-term results. If me, Seth, and Caleb go rob a jewelry store tonight and don't get caught, we got a bunch of fucking jewelry. But it now becomes the vulnerability because the second time we may get caught, because I promise you, you don't rob a jewelry store just once. And if you understood what I just said, you're on your way. I love when people, to me it's just the truth.
Yeah.
To me I don't think I'm nice or a prick or anything. I think it's really a good idea about if you talk about the truth, it puts you in a position of strength.
Yeah.
As now hearing your story, the advantages, and they're substantial, the advantages that you and I had is that, immigrant families have such context for all the opportunity, so it's hard for them to complain about dumb shit.
There is no complaining.
Americans born here to abundance complain about dumb shit. And by the way, I'm not like you fucking idiots.
No, absolutely
I'm
not.
like, that's your situation.
Right.
You didn't know.
Yeah, right.
You didn't know.
I always say, if you're born in this country, you got a social security number, you should be able to aspire to the top of that building. There shouldn't be any issues. I look at people, I'm like, I know people who aren't here other ways and they're aspiring as well.
But here's where you and I won. People born in this country have lots of money in the bank, but have parents that don't create the blueprint that leads them to success here.
Yeah, you've mentioned it. It's the legacy.
Dude, it's this.
Yeah, the mindset.
It's a mindset game. It's the operating system. People understand, like if your operating system, your phone is fucked, this is garbage. But they don't understand when this is fucked, like
it fucks everything up.
I just think yes is powerful.
Yeah, well, listen, like what do they say in improv? Never say no, always say yes and roll with it.
And to me, the no players, our friends who are like focus. They're like, look how successful I was. I focused. I'm like, cool. I said yes and was helter skelter. And I'm successful.
Yeah.
Like I think a lot of this comes down to self-awareness.
Yeah.
I think when you can accept yourself, and for me, you said a very subtle thing in there that. Once you learn that you have to accept it as a net game, that those, for every Ben's meeting that led to amazing things with Pinterest, there was 6 others that led to nothing.
Absolutely.
Or a waste of time, or an awkward situation, or things that you didn't want to deal with. It's part of the game. A lot of my mistakes helped me get better at the no's in a world where I want to say yes to everything. Hi. You guys ready? Why we are here is very simple. 9 years ago, my brother and I wanted to start a company. The opportunity we saw at hand was in the advertising agency world, but it was to be a gateway to everything else we ever did. Somewhere in my late 20s, early 30s, I realized that even though I suck at most things, my ability to understand human beings and communicate to them was strong. And intuitively, I understood what humans were gonna do, oftentimes before the masses. It's why I invested in things that went on to become big things. It's why in 1996, I launched an e-commerce wine business to sell wine, everything good in my life. Marrying my wife 1 second into our first conversation, everything good in my life has been predicated on my ability to understand human behaviors slightly before the rest. That was the mission of VaynerX, that continues to be the mission of VaynerX, and that will forever be the mission of VaynerX. How do we build something that communicates to solve a problem at scale? Whether that is to sell sneakers or wine or beer or telco or whatever it is, or as I get older in my years, to get Hussein to be the governor of California or to cure Crohn's disease or anything else. And ultimately and finally, buy the New York Jets, win 6 Super Bowls, and then die. This is where we're going. So I'm excited. Thank you. Thank you for your attention.
How's it going?
Real
My name's
good.
Elliot.
Elliot.
I just wanted to personally tell you thank you so much for the opportunity to work with your company. I've been watching you and your company for a very long time. I come from a single mom household from East Orange, New Jersey, Newark. It's hard.
Yeah, it is.
It's really hard to even have somebody vlogs. I've come from a corporate background, so just being there, I really appreciate the environment and the culture of this company a lot.
I appreciate that, my guy.
Personally,
thank you, my guy. Thank you so much.
Appreciate you, man.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting to know you better, man.
Hey, absolutely.
Yeah, man. Hit me up anytime. Thank you for saying that.
I'm a studio resident, so I'm here
Love
until
it.
November. I hope I have the opportunity.
You make sure you email me before that ends. I'm dead serious. You got it.